Hello, everybody. I want to welcome you to Compass Games Town Hall, episode 80. Sorry, I had to cut out some of that preview of everybody's comments because I had to take care of something while we were doing that, so I couldn't show all the wonderful comments from everybody joining our broadcast tonight. But it's a pleasure to have you here, and as always, we've got Bill and Billy, so let's go ahead and invite, I see Bill right here. Hey, Bill, how are you doing tonight?
Hey, good. What's up?
Great to see you. I'm sure we got some good stuff to cover. There's a lot going on with the Kickstarter, with the updated release schedule. I'm sure you've got some stuff to cover, and I'll be happy to do a preview of one or possibly two games at the first time. We can do that whenever you want. But yeah, I wanted to start with you, and it's been 2 weeks, and see how the last 2 weeks have gone, and any big news you want to share to start.
Well, no, enemy at the gates should be on the way to people.
Yep. Should be shipping soon. That's on our release schedule, so it might be a little hard for everybody to see here. So I'm gonna make it a little bit larger because we're going to focus on the left side of the screen. But yes, absolutely. So we've got Enemy at the Gates Berlin. We'll be shipping shortly, as you said, Bill. That's our next slated release, followed by Paper Wars.
And then Paper Wars both of them should be in the mail or could be in the mail.
Yep.
But
and those go
people
out.
Should be receiving them next week.
Yeah, I think, how did those go out? Bulk mail, is it called? Or I know it goes out.
Yeah, Paper Wars goes out bulk mail, so that takes a little while. So
might take a little longer. Good to see Billy there getting settled in. The next one after Paper Wars is actually going to be our Kickstarter, which is currently going live right now, which is based on those 3 Series 120 games from GDW, 1940, 41, and 42. So we're inching up towards the 200 backer mark with 5 days to go. So great to see such a strong response to, again, this is a great package. 3 games in one package for the first time. All the errata is incorporated into the games. New graphic treatments. So yeah, I think this will be definitely doing well on the Kickstarter. Great to see that. And we've got 5 days left, and I do believe we have a deadline coming up, Bill, for the special savings everybody can take advantage of with the annual winter holiday catalog sale.
Yeah, it ends on the 31st.
Yeah, it ends on the 31st. That's right. So if everybody has any last minute orders they want to get in, we've got our holiday sale going on. You can click on it. We've also got some special blowout deals, solo steals, meaning they're solo games. So the trick, again, is you want to get your order in by January 31st, because after that, the special discounts will be going away. So just a reminder for everybody, this is the last time we'll be talking in a broadcast about the winter catalog, because we'll be ending the next time we're here in 2 weeks from now. So thanks to everybody who took advantage of the catalog sale. Hope you all got a good deal out of it.
Oh, yeah, keep those.
And everybody's getting in their town hall for the free door prize. They know how the routine works with us. So that is definitely the focus here. John Sai's asking if Billy's getting ready for the Chiefs game as well, coming up this weekend.
Yeah,
so I don't know. The Buffalo kicker, I heard, got a lot of grief, unfortunately, with that missed field goal.
He deleted his thing, but I guess they donated like $100,000 to one of his charities, the Buffalo fans. So, whatever.
Yeah, but here's my case. Okay, they blame it on the kicker, but it was other plays that they didn't make throughout the game.
Stefan Diggs dropped that ball.
Yeah, the kicker gets blamed, but they didn't step up in the second half.
That's like me. If I had a game with a bad piece of errata in it, I'd have to delete all my accounts, and I'd have to go offline for 3 months. And Bill would have to whack me.
If you don't get blamed, it'd be us.
No, well, we're part of the team, so yeah, I'll get the usual punishment in. But yeah, everybody, feel free to start getting your questions in if you want. We're going to cover a bunch of stuff, obviously, but it's been 2 weeks since you had a chance to talk to Bill and Billy. So if there's anything new you want to talk about, we've shown the release schedule here a little bit. I should mention about the release schedule on the right side under recent releases. There is a small update we made here, and that is we've got several items that are back in stock. So we do want to point out, we definitely want to point out that we have 3 games back in stock. We got Carrier Battle, Philippine Sea by John Southard, which is, yeah, all these games have done great, by the way. Obviously, that's why they're back in stock, because we ran out of them. Yes, American Tank Ace from Gregory Smith. That's his first entree in the series, and he's working on British Tank Ace is next. And then Combat 2 D-Day to VE campaign. Those 3 games are now back in stock. So we snuck those on the release schedule just to make sure you're aware of it. So just want to give you a heads up on that when my dog barks in the background. So there we go. I think I got some love on that one, showing those back in stock items. So I think some people are excited to see they're available again. Here's a question about the new map set. That's the mounted map set for Bitter Woods, Bill. I don't know if you or Billy want to address that question about the
mounted map set. Brought that up to me when? Yesterday? Today. And said, geez, are we going to ship those? I said, sure.
Are you just going to keep them in the warehouse for another year?
No, we're going to do it. I would say when? Probably after. When we got those, what? After,
you're in the middle of shipping a bunch of stuff right now. I know that. So probably have to get through that first. Right?
Maybe around February 10th.
Oh, that's pretty specific. That's pretty good. That's like, okay, yeah, February 10th. Okay, everybody mark that. February 10th for Bitterwoods mounted maps set. Gimpy Gamer, great to see you. Gimpy, Nate. And yes, British Tank Ace is wrapping up. I've got the prototype here to work with. Absolutely. Make sure you get in your town hall, everybody. It looks like we've got Tim Porter's been playing Europe in Turmoil 2 again. Yep. So glad to see that. And we'll get to some more comments here in a moment, Bill, if there's other things you'd like to cover real quick as far as what's happening with the release schedule, any project developments, etc. you want to cover today.
Well, we actually had our first meeting on what Julian will be talking about in 2 weeks, because he's in charge of this, is the command. What we're doing with the command games that we got.
Oh, the command magazine games from. Yep. Well, that'll be good.
And what we're doing is we're trying to put most of the games. We'll have 3 games in a box.
Okay, 3 games in a box.
Just trying to figure out. Just trying to figure out how we're doing that and what goes in which box. And so we're gonna have a voting set up.
Okay.
Vote. Because we'll give you the first 5 that we came up with, or 6, and then we'll go from there. But that will be on 2 weeks from now. Okay. Atlantic Sentinels is actually isn't that the next one after World War II campaigns?
Yeah, that's on our release schedule. So if I go back to our release schedule here, let me see here. There it is, just after World War II campaigns. Atlantic Sentinels is right there, right after World War II campaigns. We got Atlantic Sentinels coming next. So that's right around the corner. I believe there was just a player's aid interview with Gregory Smith that was done. So that's online on their website, the player's aid, if you want to check that out. And then also we'll have it on Kickstarter fairly soon, and we'll have a 1 or 2 part, at least, interview with Gregory Smith. So a pre-recorded video session with Gregory Smith talking about Atlantic Sentinels as well. So we're looking forward to teeing that up. So that's going to be an upcoming Kickstarter for us as well. Absolutely.
Yeah. Another question is what? Another question is what's coming after Volume 3? No, we're not going to the Pacific. I don't think we're ever going to go there because it doesn't work. We can't.
We're talking about combat series.
Yeah, combat. But we're going to Anzio after.
Anzio. Yep, absolutely. That sounds good.
Burma is actually all done. It's actually at the printers. Burma, the GDW game.
Yep. We've got a bunch of GDW games going through. I know Chaco is another one that's pretty far along now, I believe. That Julian, I think, is working to wrap up. Newt, the artist. I'll be talking about a GDW title that's not on the pre-order list yet as well. Let's see. Let me pull out some other comments here, Bill. Let's see if I can catch up.
There's multiple.
Cactus Air Force. We're going to be doing a graphics preview of Cactus Air Force. I think Julian was planning to do that as well. So we will be having in a future broadcast some preview artwork for Cactus Air Force as that work continues. Gregory, as you know, Gregory never works on designs. So he's been working on Panzer Ace just today, which is after British Tank Ace. So Panzer Ace. And then Contact Now is now in Brittany's queue. So that means it's been turned in as far as the project being completed. It's gone through Julian for a quick pre-flight printer check, and then it gets added to Brittany's queue for our final in-house Q&A that we do with all the files, or she goes through the game. Dog boats. Question on dog boats from Charles on YouTube. Billy?
Yeah, that's coming out this year.
Oh, there we go. East Front Battles will be coming along, but I've got some other projects in front of that still, so I won't have an update on East Front Battles for a little bit of time, unless somebody, okay, I'll throw this out there. Somebody wants to volunteer to do a heavy edit of the rules that need to be fleshed out some more. It's a simple game, but the rules are lacking a little bit in terms of completeness. If you want to help me with that, I'll be happy to talk to you. But that's right now, that's on my docket. But it's a few clips down from some other projects we're working to wrap up right now. Let's see, what's the release date, Bill, for Red Eclipse Contact Now, which is
God,
it's
in
just entered the
Brittany's
queue.
queue, so that ain't going to be until the end of the year at best.
Yep. Okay, and then any plans for? So we've got Storm of Steel JU-87. Any plans for it to go to the Western Front? That's a great question. I would have to find
all up
out.
to the designer. If he wants to do it, we do it.
Yep, up to the designer. That's correct. So I don't have an update on that. I do know he's working on a Japanese edition of the game, so Japanese aircraft. So that is in the works based on Storm of Steel system. So there is something in the works, David, just to let you know. But it's Pacific Front, which hopefully that interests you. Let's see here. We talked about combat already. Burma, we've talked about. Yeah, Bismarck is moving up. I think we had some team chatter about that this week, Bill. And I saw Julian, Brittany, Bill. I think everybody was sort of.
Yeah, that was a big, yeah.
Right?
It's there.
It's there. And then, yes, I think this will be a great Kickstarter for us, everybody. It's solitaire. It's going to be a solitaire game. I've previewed the artwork. Everybody really loved the artwork. So Galaxy Force, Fallen Stars, really great looking solitaire game. That's gone through the process, and we'll revisit that one soon again, I'm sure, but we'll make big news with that one. We'll have a big Kickstarter. What I mean by big Kickstarter, bigger than normal. We sort of have two different levels of Kickstarters. That one being a sci-fi solitaire game will really align well for Kickstarter, so that's going to do well. Here's a trio package for you from Kevin on YouTube, Bill and Billy. They want to see, Civil War, Gettysburg, Lee's Greatest Gamble, Antietam, and Chattanooga. Those three together.
Yeah, he was close on that, but we did it differently.
How did you do it? You want to share?
Yeah, I'm going to share. Yeah, we did differently because we put in the Battle of Shiloh.
Shiloh, yep, that was one that Chris
Perot. We took out Antietam. No, we took out Antietam. It's going to be Gettysburg, Chattanooga, and Shiloh.
Okay, and those are by Chris Perello.
Yes, and then Antietam is going with another across the Potomac.
Okay,
so that would be a two-mapper. So we split them up.
Everybody mark your calendars. So when Julian's hosting, I have to check the schedule. I thought I was doing back-to-backs myself for the next 2 episodes, but if Julian's next, no problem.
No, then Julian isn't next, so he'll do it.
We'll figure it out. I'll make sure I'll let everybody know. I'll get messages out. I'll check the schedule. I can't do it right now, but we'll have Julian cover the command issues for sure. So that's going to be a good session. Absolutely. I learned to play on Atlantic Sentinel. So Mo, that sounds good. Great solitaire system. Talked about Cactus Air Force already. Panzer Creek starts artwork next month. It got pushed out. And then Tank Leader. So Tank Leader, the news on Tank Leader, that's already in the queue for review. So that project's been completed for some time. So that's in the queue. Eastern Front Tank Leader. And we're going to be doing Western Front Tank Leader next. So I just reached out to the project team, which are the team members, including the 2 designers that are here with us for Tank Leader series. I did 2 of the 3 designs. And yes, Western Front Tank Leader will be next, and we'll be leveraging the updated rules and the graphics of Shane Logan doing that work for Western Front Tank Leader. I think we covered. Okay, ETA on Sensuicon. I don't know if you covered that already, Bill, so I may have missed that.
No, I didn't, because you know more than I do on that one.
Okay, Sensuicon, that one is pretty much wrapped up and turned in, so that's going to be in the queue waiting for Brittany. And Brittany, I think we'll do a Brittany session. I think Brittany's going to do here's what my queue looks like session. So we'll save that for Brittany's next hosted show, because she's got everything goes to her as an FYI. I believe Schutztruppe, Bill, has been set up on your table at your house somewhere. recently. That's
Yeah, it's
the
upstairs.
rumor. That's
Yep,
the rumor.
that's almost that's on the way to be coming out. Yeah, and is that on our release schedule, or do we stop it at some point? Let me see the release schedule.
It is not on our release schedule
Where does it
yet.
stop?
So let me see.
It
Release
should be.
schedule wise.
So that's pretty close.
Yeah, we're at Burning Banners is the last one on our list. But again, we're only
Way
going out. We're only going out 2 or 3 months. Yeah, 3 months maybe.
Yeah, take
So
my
Shoot
time.
Strip is coming close
No.
for sure.
Yeah.
So it will show up on our release schedule. Sounds like you're saying, Bill, it's going to be showing up on our release schedule fairly soon.
Yes, yes.
Okay, well, that's good news. So Robert on YouTube, I hope you're happy to hear that Shoots Trooper will be landing on our release schedule fairly soon. So that's definitely good news. Looking forward to that. Release date for Victory at Sea. I don't think we've talked about this, Bill and Billy. They're huddling on the Kansas City Chiefs playbook there. I can see you've got the Kansas City playbook there. I know they've got the Kansas City Chiefs playbook there. Victory at Sea release date. I don't think it's on the schedule yet, or am I wrong? Is it on there? Let's
What?
see. Nope. Victory
No,
at
it's not
Sea
on.
is okay. Victory at
It's
Sea is
gonna
not
be
on.
this year, though.
It's going to be this year. Not on the schedule yet. Do you think Shoots Trooper will beat Victory at Sea? How about that question?
Yes.
It will beat. Okay.
Yes.
Shoots Trooper will be ahead of
Shoots
Victory
Trooper's
at Sea.
almost done.
And then Sea Power in the State. That one's yeah. That one should be coming soon. Sea Power in State. I believe that's going to hit our release schedule pretty soon, Bill.
What?
Sea
Yeah,
Power
in
in the State.
State is
That one's hitting pretty
that's
close.
this year too. Yep.
Okay, Rebel Tide.
Towards
I'm
the
actually
summer, I guess.
okay. Summer
Rebel
of this
Tide.
year.
Is Brittany has that in the queue.
I'm doing
I don't see that by the end of the year.
I know Billy and Julian have been playing it, and I'm going to be playing it as well here in the next week. So, got the prototype here. Spring Prelude.
I go put them in there in the basement.
Spring Prelude release schedule.
Yeah, Spring Prelude. That's that's going to be this year.
Okay, and then the release date for The Last Gamble, which was AKA Hitler's Last Gamble by Danny Parker.
Yeah, that and Aaron Armour are around the April and May.
Oh, good. Okay, April, May time
If
frame.
everything goes well.
Okay, great. Yes, we talked about Galaxy Force or Galactic. Hey, Galactic Force. I like that name too. That sounds good. Here we go. The bi-weekly question about Roma Victrix. I think we get that question pretty common. Like, what's the status of Roma Victrix?
I just talked to him today.
Oh, great. So that's coming
Yeah.
along?
Yeah, he
Coming
said
along?
they're almost done. They checked the changes and they got half of them done. So you're just checking them and then that'll be it.
All right. I got a great Brittany question here. I don't know if we want to field this and save it for her.
Yeah, there's a sequel coming, and we hope to have it kickstarted early next year.
Yeah. I'll let Brittany fill in the details.
For Burning Banners. Yep.
Expansion.
For Burning
Expansion.
Banners. Sounds really good.
Expansion.
Right now, the rabbits are mating season, so we'll give a status on Wabbit Rampage later. So absolutely. The Gladiator game, I think that's progressing quite well. I know we've had some talks on that one. That will be hitting Kickstarter at some point, Bill. The Greg's Gladiator game.
Yeah, yep.
Okay. Butterfield's Market Garden. Oh gosh, now I'm losing track. I don't know if that passed Brittany's queue yet.
Yeah, it's way past that, John.
It's way past. Okay, it's at the printer. Okay.
Yeah, we're looking at
Awesome. I can remember.
summer this year.
Okay, perfect. I can remember that. Okay, awesome.
Guys, we're way past that.
Yeah.
Yes, the Ziplocs are part of the acquisition.
Yes, they are.
They are, absolutely. The Grant game, release date this year?
Yeah,
Or next
2024. Yep.
Yes, it will be released this year. I'm not familiar with this title. Sorry. Renard Relax Swords Around the Throne. I'm not familiar with this
Yeah, I
game.
don't even know what it's about. We did its Price of Freedom game years ago. My God.
Okay.
that'd be
So we'll have to
15
look
years
at that.
ago.
Spitfire Ace, Ilya is going to be doing the artwork for that game. He's signed up. We're just waiting for him. He's working on Cactus Air Force first before he'll be working on Spitfire Ace, but that is the next game in the artist queue. So it's going to be starting in the next month or two. We talked about Sea Power and State already. Spitfire Ace, yeah, that's the one I just talked about. So that's That's already assigned to the artist, and that's the next game up for the artist for Ilya. So that's coming up.
You don't do that. Because
Let's see here. 55 new games on pre-pub, 22 games released per month. Which games are more than 2 years out? Oh, gosh. Which games are more than...
Can't even go there. I wouldn't even know at this point.
Yeah, that's an interesting question. So
I would say the ones that we put up, okay, the ones that we put up this year, okay, are obviously later.
You mean?
Yeah. The more recent pre-orders will be further out than the ones.
Yeah, than the new ones.
Because we're clearing out our queue. Rip City Gamers asking here about Brothers at War 1861, not 1862, but 61.
Yeah, he's working on it, and yeah, as soon as he gets it done, we're going to publish it.
Yep, Galaxy Force. We've been covering that, Daniel. I think you heard the update on that. That that's we'll have a big Kickstarter on that one this year, I'm sure. Battle Hymn 2 progress, Bill.
Yeah, he emailed me on the 15th of January with saying good progress. And we're getting that wrapped up. It's just the rules.
Excellent. Okay. Will the 30 Years War version of No Peace Without?
Yeah, I don't think it's going to make it this year.
No? Okay. Enemies at the Gates. Well, we're going to be shipping that really soon. So that's the Berlin one, right? Are we talking about Enemy at the Gates Berlin? That's happening almost right now. I think you gave the date. I missed the specific date, but that's happening.
That's
really,
happening as we speak within the next couple of days.
Straits of Malacca, not likely. That project is now active, so we've got updated designer files on that one. So that would most likely not be this year, given the queue. So, but we are active on Straits of Malacca. So I wanted everybody to know that.
Yeah.
Will End of Empire be reprinted?
Yes,
we will be reprinting it. Belcher, yes, that's on our list for GDW. Absolutely. Victory at Sea, we did talk about Victory at Sea will be later this year, for sure.
Yep.
Any updates on the Breaking the Chains games?
Yeah, no, Breaking the Chains is going to be out when Sea and Power is out, probably sometime in the summer. The designer is just wrapping things up with Blue Water Navy Pacific, so I don't see that being out for late 2025.
Yeah. Okay, excellent. And then David has a request. He has a wish on YouTube. Can we have a Kickstarter for a reprint of 9 Years War of the League of Augsburg with a mounted map?
I'll be honest with you. Okay, I've changed a lot over the months, right, Bill? Because we're doing some reprints I never thought we'd do.
All right.
Okay. That is in the back of my mind, but I'm not there yet.
All right, David. So you need to email sales@compassgames.com every day for the next 3 months to I'm just kidding. Don't want to drive him away from that. But that sounds promising, David. Sounds like there's some promise there. Fleet series, that's Mo's going to be working on 5th Fleet when he gets a chance. I know his workload has been pretty vicious lately, but he is definitely tagged to start working on 5th Fleet, and I think Mo's here. He is here online. So if you're on YouTube, you'll see his comments on the YouTube stream as well. Jutland, Jack Green's Jutland. Welcome. Jack Green is here. Great to see Jack online with us tonight. So any you want to share anything on Jutland, Bill or Billy?
Yeah, no, we hope to right now at the printers we had a couple things happen, but I'm not there yet to give a date for that.
Okay, and then Brian.
Later in the year, I would think.
Any chance for Ortona or Dieppe from Simcan to be issued?
I don't think so.
Okay. Kaiser's High Seas Fleet is this year for sure.
Yep, this year, yep.
This year for sure. This one's on me. I'm actually incorporating all the errata into the rules, and Shane Logan, we're redoing the layout of the rules. So the Steel Wolves rule booklet's getting fully redone with a color treatment. So that's actually a very high priority on my list, ahead of some, actually moved ahead of some other regular projects. So Steel Wolves, because Silent War is selling, it's really selling really well. Very hot item. So we have to strike while the iron's hot on Steel Wolves. So that is a high status project. What happened with Kaiser Fleet? I don't think anything happened with the project. I think it's just a scheduling, right?
Yeah, no, it's set for the summer.
Yep. Okay, we talked about 1861. Chris is working on it. Yep. Kaiser's Fleet, we just covered that. Manassas is actually very close to being done. So I don't know how much time I'll have tonight, but Manassas is inching towards the finish line. I actually had projected it might be done end of January this month, in 6 days. But we are doing a little bit more work on the player aid cards for Manassas because there were no player aid cards for Manassas. Everything was a go fish, go hunt in the rule booklet for the 15 different charts and tables. So we are making sure everything's covered on player aid cards, so you're not rifling through the rule booklet constantly. And we've done, of course, some enhancements, of course, to the game. So Manassas is very close. Manassas will be done and turned in next month for sure. We are actively working on the final proofing. Just the player aid cards need a little extra love. The rule booklet is laid out, getting proofed right now. So Manassas is very, very close. I'll show Manassas to you next time I'm hosting for sure. Pontiac's War, is it out? The site mentions a 2023.
No, John's going to fix that.
I'm going to fix that,
It's going to be out this year.
Got it. Andrew on YouTube's asking, how do the GDW game reprints work? Scans or how does that work? So if you want to talk about that, Bill, you're welcome to, or I can. Whatever.
Yeah, we take the rule books. Okay, that are we buy the original game, obviously. Okay, and then we scan the rule books, get it into InDesign. Okay, and that's the rule book part. That they're straight reprints. We're not changing the games. We're putting in any errata. If there's any variants that the designer did, then we're putting those in as well. But if they're just variants that people came up with, those aren't going in. Okay, so the GDW are just straight reprints. And
got it. Great.
Most will have updated. All will have updated graphics. I think with World War II campaigns, we went with the feel of the times with the maps.
It mimics the times.
That's
the
not
maps.
true about Chaco and Burma and Russo-Japanese War and
I'll cover Road to the Rhine. Yeah, I'll cover Road to the Rhine.
Another one.
Yep. So I hope that answers your question, Andrew.
Patriotic War. Those are actually more. Those don't have the old feel in the artwork. Those have new artwork.
Right. Yeah, definitely the World War II campaigns, as you can see on our Kickstarter, and the rule booklets are posted there. By the way, all 3 rule booklets has much more of a retro feel as it was originally published back in the day. So these other games Bill mentioned will get a nice refresh facelift to them. Nathan asked on YouTube, any more upcoming ancient games after Roma Victrix?
Yeah, but we won't go.
No.
Yeah. No, I think we do. I can't remember. I think Adam's working on one. Or he is going to work on one. But no,
okay, and then I know, but it's not. It's gonna be a ways away. So I almost don't want to mention it because it's at least a year out. Because Bruno's working on it. Is updated Siege of Jerusalem.
Oh yeah.
So that's being worked on as well.
And yes, Art Lupinacci is working on another ancient game for us.
Oh, perfect, great. Here's Mo. As I mentioned, he's Mo's very busy with work and other things. So as soon as he frees up, obviously Fifth Fleet, he's really anxious to do that. So yeah, Shoots Troop of Paul. Paul had to step away from Shoots Troop. Paul missed the segment. So just as a rewind, we'll call this the rewind session. Bill's playing Shoots Trooper right now. He's got it upstairs in his house. He's been playing it. It's going well, and the game's going to hit our release schedule really soon. So our release schedule on our homepage, probably the next update round. We've got about 7-8 games on there right now. Shoots Trooper will be part of the next update round for the homepage. So Shoots Trooper is coming very soon. We're excited about it, especially because it's paying homage to Dennis Bishop, who passed away. It's one of his last designs, and we're really excited with the treatment the game has. So we should have Bill do a full interview on how the game plays because he's been playing it. So we'll have to do that. Russia Deluxe. A mounted map for Russia Besieged Deluxe, like Bitterwoods Deluxe has now mounted map. So Randolph on YouTube would like to see mounted maps for Russia Besieged. So Art, take note of that and bug Bill about that. There we go. Here's another person flagging his support for the 9 years reprint with a mounted map. So there's some support. Flanks of Gettysburg. I don't think we've touched upon that one yet tonight. Billy. Flanks
yes.
Of Gettysburg. Status update.
Yeah, no, that's out this year. That's coming this year.
Okay. We talked about Beltor already. Sea Power in the State. We did mention that. That's going to be later this year. That's coming this year.
Summer. Yeah.
Thumbs up on Silent War 2.0. Great to see people really enjoying it. Like I said, that's why we're really trying to prioritize Still Wolves to get that done as soon as possible. Brittany's been working on Mons, and that game's coming along really well. And I believe we're looking at possible future titles in the series as well. So that's really exciting news. And I know Brittany, you will cover that. I'm not stealing your thunder. I hope not. So I know you will cover that in detail. A reminder, everybody, there's free game tonight. Please get in your hashtag town hall. Golden Age of Piracy. That one is, Golden Age of Piracy, Bill. That one, I believe.
Yeah, that actually, let me think. Yeah.
And paper. Yep, there you go.
That should be out this year. End of the year.
Yeah, this year. Yeah, end of the year. End of the year for Golden Age of Piracy. So just for, again, New York Raider fans. So look at that by end of the year. Paper Wars 105 is pretty much going out about now through bulk mail.
No, probably next week.
Next week. Okay. Let's see here. Will Compass ever create a presence on Steam? GMT seems to have their foot in the door. Would love to play Compass Solitaire games online. I don't think we're actively considering that right now based on Bill's response. So yeah, as far as we've been doing Vassal stuff. We're just doing support through Vassal. How many scenarios are there in Burning Banners? I think that was on the Kickstarter page.
I think it has.
It's like it's over 20 or about 20.
About 20.
Bill says 20.
It is on our Kickstarter page, and it's probably on our product page online. Should have usually.
And the sequel, the expansion is standalone. It's just going in different. It adds to the.
Yeah.
It adds to the.
Well, I don't know.
I think so.
Okay, Pontiac's War. Yes, that's coming this year. Schutztruppe will be again added to the schedule very soon. And hopefully you caught that update about that. Lord of the Seas, maybe an Ancients game. Maybe that's an Ancients game we could add to our list.
Oh yes, that's correct.
So we got that. Any games on the Sea People? I don't think so. We talked about Golden Age and Piracy. Kevin would like to make a pitch. Again, we're always looking for our designers. Also, you guys have made some great pitches. It's hard aligning new game design ideas with designers because usually they come with their ideas. But the Black Hawk War. So thank you for. I want to share this so we have it on our recording. So if any would-be designers out there want to do that, absolutely. The Last Gamble. I think Bill was saying April, May-ish time frame.
Yeah, April, May. I hope. Yeah.
Yep. Third World War expansions, that would be a separate episode to cover, but Manchurian Front is up next and making good progress on that front. I know we've got a deadline in place for that game, Bill, that we talked about in November with the co-designers. So we're looking to see that game wrapping up actually around now. So we'll just have to work on a more detailed update around the next expansion, Manchurian Front. So we'll definitely have to do that. For sure. How about a kit for mounting certain size boards? I think we don't do kits. We usually leave that to each player because every player has their own homebrew solution of how to mount certain boards. So we don't really. We'll provide mounted. We do mounted game maps for everything that's like a one map game by default. So outside of that, we got plexiglass and people do their own thing. Let's see here. Going through comments, lots of great comments. And again, thanks for the town halls. Looking through, catching up. There's so many comments. This is great. Yeah, we don't really have any digital game plans. It's not a focus, IP focus for us as a company. We're really tabletop focused. And then here's Brittany talking about the cost behind it as well. So you can take that. It's not something we have on our roadmap. Let's see here. What do we got here? Is it possible to order a game, Paper Wars, that is in stock and to hold shipping until a soon-to-ship pre-order is getting packed together to save on shipping?
Yeah, I would say no. I'll tell you why. Because the system isn't set up for. Our system is very streamlined, and when you throw in different things, it sort of goes out of whack. So I would say no, I don't like home stuff.
Okay. If another game company, say Microsoft, approached you about buying you out, merging with you, would you do it, Bill? Or would you require being, I guess it's really a Billy, it's more of a Billy question because you're doing it for the, everybody knows you're doing this for the family. It's a family business, but would you ever consider?
If another company approached me for buying out?
Buying them
Yeah.
out.
No, I would buy them out.
That's what he's saying.
Oh, I got it back.
No, you buy them out.
Okay, we've been playing.
Yeah, but if I'm buying them out, of course I'd be a controlling partner. I'm owning the company.
He's owning the company. Yeah. I'll let you. I'm not going to say anything.
Yeah. If another company approached you about buying them out, merging with them, would you? Yes, of course. I wouldn't merge. I'm not into that. Exactly. I buy anybody. Okay. Yeah. If so, would you require being the controlling partner? You
would own it.
I'd own it. So you could work on, the person could be the managing partner. Okay. If he wanted to keep that line to himself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't have a problem with that.
Yep. Or
but there's all different kind of things. Yeah, and I have no problem with that.
Thanks for the question, Barn Game. Sorry, I misread it. I had it in reverse. I thought Microsoft and have Microsoft buy us out. Solid Desert Blitzkrieg on the pre-order list. Is that this year or next year?
Now, I think that's probably going to slip into, I would say maybe early 2025 or 24. I don't know.
All right. As Brittany says, we're doing a lot of work with playtesting on Vassal, for example, talking digital platforms. And then Mo, of course, is heavily involved. He manages our Vassal modules and release dates and also coordinating with all the Vassal module developers. Kevin Conway does a lot of work. We have a lot of contributors which do a great job on Vassal. So yeah, we do, and it really helps us with the play testing, etc. So we're heavily involved there. It's just not part of our go-to-market strategy as a selling product to do something with that. Let's see here. Would love to have more printable stuff, but in general, stay physical. So print and play type stuff is what you're asking about, which I know we haven't gone really heavily into that. Let's see. Okay, so lots of comments about the digital stuff. So I think we'll just sort of save that for some other time. Hey, Joe, thanks for playing Silent War while listening to us tonight. Appreciate your multitasking.
I gotta speak louder.
Yeah, speak louder. There we go. Make sure you get those limited intelligent rolls.
Yeah,
that's the last question you got into that.
Yeah, no, sometimes.
Why would I do that? Why would I do that?
I do anything, I guess.
Let's see here. Any more games coming in the Enemy Action series from John Butterfield?
Yeah, I would say that one has run its course. Okay, I think John Butterfield, we talked about doing the 2-player and then the solitaire because the solitaire takes so long. Okay, but I think if we do anything, it'll come out 2 pieces. One, the 2-player, and then the two solitaires.
Gotcha. Good to know. Okay. Just a reminder for everybody, make sure you get in your hashtag town hall. We're at 187 entries out of 246 people. So a great crowd. I don't know if we've topped 250 before, but we're very close to hitting 250 mark tonight. So yeah, thank you for, it's great to have so many people online. And I want to say welcome Andrew, who's over in Australia, doing well with his health battle. He's nailing it, doing great. Andrew, hope you're enjoying the Australian Open tennis right now over there. And keep getting healthier and healthier. We're always rooting for you. Also want to put in a nice plug here for Mark Ruggiero, who's also similarly going through his battle. We've got on the Compass Games Enthusiast Facebook page, got a wonderful, beautiful picture of Mark Ruggiero playing the game. He's such a positive light for the hobby, and he's putting in the good fight. With, of course, everybody knows about his cancer battles as well, but he's really a great guy. And then so much for the hobby. So I just want to give kudos to those, that are fighting some things in their lives. Unfortunately, we all have to face some health issues, and I hope you're all doing well. I've got some previews I can do, Bill and Billy, and we've had a lot of
if you want, let's see them.
All right, so we want to give you guys an update. So since I'm on the firing line tonight, we're going to give you an update on Road to the Rhine. So I want to give you a quick update on Road to the Rhine, just to take a walk down memory lane, just to share with you. This is Road to the Rhine right here. So it was released by GDW in 1979. It was a Frank Chadwick design, when they were fully in-house. And this was one of the games we got through the GDW stables through Mark Miller. We're doing a lot of GDW reprints, as Bill mentioned already. I'm very happy to say this has now been turned in. The project is complete, got completed this week, officially today, with some file corrections, last-minute file corrections and updates. But yes, you'll see here, and I want to talk a little bit about the game. For example, when we get talking about some of the enhancements we've made to the game, there is the game map. And what I do want to mention is on the original game map, there's a large portion of the map. It was 22 by 28 map. A large portion of the map was taken up with charts and tables down in the Swiss border, Germany, southern Germany area. So I just want to point that out, because what I want to do is I want to share with you what the enhancements are we made to the game. And before I do that, I do want to also call out, there's an excellent Fire and Movement article on Road to the Rhine. So if you guys want to comment, I don't know how many of you guys were, guys and gals were here in the late 70s, active in the hobby. I know Bill was, I was. 1979, we're talking about. Road to the Rhine was released. 1979, October, November issue of Fire and Movement. That was also the issue that featured Road to the Rhine as well. So if you've got issue 19 of Fire and Movement handy, there's an excellent review article by Bill Sanders on Road to the Rhine, including the RBM sketch map that he did for Fire and Movement, and the designer notes. So just a little bit of history about the game I wanted to share. And then as far as the game itself, it's been updated. So this is the full box wrap. I could always zoom in here so you can get a better idea of the front cover, which you can see here, sort of centered here is the front cover quadrant right here to give you an idea. You'll see it more clearly with the rule booklet. The rule booklet, sort of has that cover. That's that front cover image for Road to the Rhine. And then the back of the box. Back of the box is, again, all new graphics. Joe Youst did the graphics for the game. And you can see, again, the description of the game basically starts September of 1944 through April of 45. So this is already with the breakout that happened. So it starts in September of 44. There are several scenarios. And again, the rule booklet's all done. So you can see here the rules for the game. They've all been updated. All the original errata that we found online, or official errata, has been incorporated into the game. There is one or two special things I want to mention that were added to the rules, but to really do that, I'll just present that back here. I can show that to you. Let me just pull this up here really quickly. So actually it is just the enhancements made to the game. So let's talk a little bit about the enhancements we've made to the game, and I'm going to focus on this. So this is really important to us, that we're honoring the original game, as Bill says. So we're not changing the game. We're enhancing the game. We're making it better for mnemonics, housekeeping. What can we do to make the game better? So there were 9 things we did for the game so that you can look forward to for our release. One is the improved map graphics. And also we filled in, so that southeast corner of the map that was completely obstructed by charts and tables, we've opened that up. And I'm going to show you what I mean by that. We've also moved all the holding boxes to the north map. The reason we did that, and it's explained here, there's a market garden scenario that just used the north map, but the holding boxes were on the south map. So that forced us to use both maps to play that market garden scenario. So you don't have to do that anymore, because we moved the boxes to the north map, so you can do a single map market garden scenario. We added a strength dot to the front of counters that have 2 sides, so you can see really quickly which counters have 2 steps to them. You can also, we've added unit IDs to the counter backs. So on the back side of the units, the original game didn't have the unit IDs on the counter back sides, and I'll show that. We added color bars to match up the air units with their ground elements, so you can easily at a glance match those up, because that's important for gameplay. We've added new displays for the game for all the scenarios. We added a new supply replacement track with markers. We incorporated all the errata, and we introduced one variant counter, the 506 Tiger Battalion. So with that being said, I just want to return for a moment to the rules here.
There's a few rules I have.
So the rules right here, 506. Let me pull that up. Let's see here. Let me find that for you guys. Probably going the wrong way here.
Comment.
Yeah.
So here we go. We have an optional unit we've added right here. So we added right here the 506 Tiger Battalion. So that was not in the original game. There was just one counter that was not in the original game. It's a little easier to see it this way. So right here is the one variant counter we added to the game. This is the 506 Tiger Battalion. We've given you the setup instructions of how you can use that unit if it's a two-player, that you both agree to add it to the game. This is often talked about for Road to the Rhine, to actually add this unit to the game. So we want to make sure it was available to you. So with that being said, let's take a look at some of the other things. So here's a setup display. So again, the original game didn't have any setup charts or tables at all. So we've provided setup charts for every scenario in the game. So that's something new that was not in the original GDW release. Here are the counter fronts for you. And again, just to point out a few things, notice the colors here of the air units matches their ground air element. So we have a color band that matches the air unit with their ground element. And then notice also on the front of the counters, we added that dot. So the front side of the counters now have a dot on the front side. This indicates that's a 2-strength unit that has a back strength flip side to it. So those are just better mnemonics for the game in general. Same with the other counters. Here's a front sheet for the allies. Again, you'll see for the air units, we added colors for the air units are there. So we've added that. So that's been added. The rule booklet we've already covered. So again, just hopefully this gives you a good overview. Of course, the map is important. It comes with 2 maps. So there's 2 maps for the game. And I want you to notice that in the southern portion that I showed you earlier in the original game, that would be right down here, Switzerland and Germany. Notice that all those tracks and charts have been removed. So we've taken away all the charts and tables that really encompass this entire area right here through Switzerland. All that's been added to terrain to the map. What we also were able to do with doing bigger maps, larger map sizes, is we were able to add all the charts, displays, terrain effects charts. All these did not exist on the original maps. We've added everything you need to play the game: combat results, terrain modifiers, terrain notes, and it's also on both sides of the map. So if you're playing 2-player, it's facing both ways. So this is a 2-map game that you can play. So that's a little bit about Road to the Rhine that I want to share with you. And yeah, that was Frank Chadwick. He's a very prolific designer as well. So again, really happy to get this game out. I think that covers everything. We've covered the F&M issue. We showed you the front and back cover, the counter. So this is not on pre-order yet. So this is not something you can see yet from Compass Games. It's something we would have to add to our website, but it's now, officially entered the queue for sure. And yeah, let me know if you have any questions or comments about it. Again, the map, thanks for the comments about the map, looking really nice. So it's 2 maps. And again, we really enhanced the maps, adding all the charts and tables to them. So we did that. So let's see. Yep, we've got some good comments there about the game. So yeah, so why is the 506 Tiger Battalion important? Hey, great to see Danny. Danny, we've had a lot of comments about the last gamble tonight. So yeah, so we added that variant counter because people would be screaming at us if we did not add this variant counter to the game based on player feedback of the original game that did not have the 506 Tiger Battalion. So Danny, thank you for the note on that of how to check it. And again, it's a game, unfortunately, I haven't had a chance to play growing up. I don't know if anybody else has played Road to the Rhine. But again, we hope it's something you're going to check out. And then I'll stop there because Bill's showing something. So what do you got there, Bill? You're doing on a Chaco. So we've got the mounted map. This is the mounted map for Chaco. A little better resolution on Bill's side, but that's coming along. That's another GDW game. So Chaco is one of those fascinating titles from what I liked about GDW is they didn't do like all World War II Eastern Front battles. They did some interesting, more obscure campaigns. So there you go for Chaco.
I've seen it.
Looks good. Looks good, Bill. So that is a mounted map. So you will get a mounted map because it is one map for Chaco. So that's the nice benefit of our one map games, that we have mounted maps for our single map games.
So you got charts.
There's the charts for Chaco. Yep, nice. Got some color there. Stands out. Looks good. Yep, train effects. Looks good.
What?
Chaco, that's the unit deployments. Nice. Yep. More. That's yep. Yep.
No, skip those. No, this is the
This is
basic.
another one. This is another one I wish I had played in the day. Is Chaco's GDW's Chaco, but I didn't. Shrink wrap counter sheets. Gotta love that. Nice clean counter design. Love that.
Yeah, the funny thing about Chaco is the basic game is like easy.
I wish I had played it. Yeah, I mean, I could have played it, but I,
like 4 pages or 5 pages, and then they add variants and different things to the game. But
yeah, no, it looks great. It looks great. So I hope everybody enjoyed the little preview of Road to the Rhine. So it's been baking for a while, but we hope you'll find it worth the wait once it's released. And again, we were true to the game. We didn't change the game. Literally, we did not change the game. That list of enhancements I showed you earlier are just enhancements. They're not changing anything. The only net change was the map. We got rid of those charts and tables on the map and put real terrain there. And we added the 506th battalion, as I mentioned. Well, that was everything else is the same with the errata worked in. I do have another preview, but I don't have time to show it tonight. But I'll be happy to show you guys a preview of another game project next time I'm hosting, which I think could be in 2 weeks. I have to check the schedule. But I'll be happy to go through another game next time I'm on. So it was a fun project. Road to the Rhine was a fun project to work on because I know there's a lot of big fans of Road to the Rhine, and that's Frank Chadwick, so we want to do it right. Let's see here. And then Barn Games is asking, any chance we'll see Enemy Action Ardennes make it to the Final Four and Zilla Blitz's bulge off for 23? So I know that's
it did.
It did make already the Final Four, right?
Which, oh, man, whatever. I think we got teamed up with bad.
It's tough. It was tough.
Had some tough matchups.
No, we should have been final too.
Yeah, it should have been us versus Ardennes 44.
Yeah, Ardennes 44. Not we got in a bad bracket
because Ardennes killing the next one, and Enemy Action is killing. Too, I think. Yeah, slaughtering it.
Oh well, we did good. I mean, well, the good news. I mean, how many wasn't Enemy Action Ardennes? That's the top 10 list on our website for top games we've had, right?
One of the top games in.
One of the top games that we've delivered, I believe, right? So that says something right there. So yeah, absolutely, very 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 cool to see that.
Good.
Yeah, so all good. So we got the town hall. Just a reminder for everybody to please get your hashtags in. Let me see where we're at. We've got 244 lives still, and we're at 211.
Whatever happened to Did you ever talk to Omega Games?
I did. I spoke with the wife, right? Because he unfortunately passed away. But I spoke with his wife, and unfortunately, she wasn't being responsive. I talked to her about Carrier War and several other titles. He had some modern titles as well that are popular. He had his Carrier War was his Pacific game, but unfortunately, she was never really responsive. She responded once or twice, but I mean, Bill. I want to say Bill Gibbs. Did I get the name wrong?
Bill Gibbs.
Bill Gibbs. So I miss him, of course. But Bill Gibbs. So unfortunately, I could always reach out again. What are we going to give away tonight?
I don't know.
Any particular games we want to consider giving away? What did we give away last time? It wasn't Enemy Gates Berlin,
Paper Wars.
Paper Wars, actually.
Oh, it sounds like maybe Enemy Gates Berlin might be. Is it official? Can we do that one yet, or
what?
So the other one.
What?
They both got mailed.
No, but paperwork got mailed first.
Yeah, no. We got mailed almost the same day.
Okay.
I dropped off one, and the other one's going to go in first. They're going to get the other one for you first.
No, I know, but it got mailed out of our thing. Paperwork was first.
1 day.
Well, 2 days.
No, Tuesday and Wednesday it drops stuff off.
Yeah, so 1 day.
Yeah,
but still first.
Yeah. So we'll do Paper Wars 105 because that's what Dad says. He's the boss.
All right, we're going to do Paper Wars 105. All right, everybody. So let me just pull that up. Give me 1 second here. Just 1 second. So here we go. So just to share, this is what we're vying for. 105 is Ebb and Flow, the Communist Offensive. If you get a chance to check out the Kickstarter for this that we just recently closed out, there's a 2-part interview, video interview pre-recorded with Ty Bamba, where he talks about some of the design elements of the game, also some of the research, and some of his suggestions for the game as well. So definitely worth checking out on Kickstarter, that video interview, and I'll try to add it to the product page as well. So let's switch over to doing the giveaway. I think we've given everybody ample time to enter the drawing. So good luck, everybody. Thanks for joining us today. It's wonderful to have nearly 250 live viewers in the audience tonight. So thank you very much for joining us live tonight. I hope you enjoyed the updates, got your questions answered, hopefully most of you, and saw the Road to the Rhine update. Oh, Ken Rappel, a designer, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, has won.
Yeah, he's our designer of 1812.
That's right. So 1812.
And he's got a Saratoga game coming up, and he's got a Mexican War game coming up.
That's right. So very nicely done, Ken. You are getting Paper Wars, and you're going to move up and up to the modern era in the 50s anyway. You're jumping way up to the 1950s here. So congratulations, Ken. I don't have to tell you how to contact Bill to get your, we've got your address and everything already. So I think we're good on that. So we'll get Paper Wars out on the way to you. So congratulations again. And thanks again to all our viewers. Thanks for all your great questions tonight. And I'll turn it over to Bill and Billy to help sign us off for this week's episode.
Yeah, we'll see you in 2 weeks.
Yep.
All right, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us.
Have a good one. Take care.
Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye.